Good evening, good evening. Hello, hello. Good evening. Hello, everyone. Hello, Brenda. Hello, Victor. Hello, Daisy. How are you doing?
Hello, teacher. Good evening.
Hey, how are you doing, Miss Brenda?
It was a good day, teacher.
Really? What happened to you?
Yes. Mm, Today I received a training
Mhm.
for a new, um, how do you say, puesto en el trabajo o
New position?
nuevo, a new position in my job.
Amazing. And so are you going to have a new position in your job?
Yes.
That's amazing. That's really nice. So congratulations for that. Thank
Thank
you.
you.
Thank you so much. All right. I see more people online and that's amazing. Alexander, what about you? Alexander Ayala, how is everything?
Good, good evening, teacher.
Hello,
A
hello.
good day.
Really?
Yeah, uh, I, what do you say? Entretenido?
Entertaining?
Entertaining.
Entertaining, yeah.
Ah, okay. I have entertaining day in my job.
Or you
Uh,
say busy with many activities.
yes,
You
yes.
can say could be busy, it's better because entertaining is for something fun. When you watch movie, and you dedicate a lot of time on something, but in this case it could be like a busy day.
A busy day.
Yeah, exactly.
Ah, okay, okay. Thank. Yes, uh, I have a busy day. So
All right. Many things to do, I believe.
yes,
All right, I understand. Thank you so much. Thank you, and welcome to your class. I see more people getting online. Thank you, everyone. Miss Daisy Stephanie, how is everything for you?
Evening, teacher. A busy day too.
Really? Ooh,
Yes,
why? Many things at work?
yes. For different documents. I um for presentation for the let me see for the Thursday.
Uh-huh. Ooh. All
is
right. Mm-hmm.
is several documents and don't
Oh,
finish and
oh my
working
goodness.
and
So you need to
yeah.
continue working. Oh my goodness. All right. I
It's
understand. That's life.
difficult, but it's necessary.
Yeah, exactly. Exactly. All right. Thank you so much, Miss, for sharing with the class. And thank you all
Thank
of
you
you
for
for
asking.
making a confirmation. All right. Let's see. Let's get started. Quickly checking on attendance, people, and then we have today's class and we have some interesting information for today. Let me get my document ready and we begin checking on this info. First person in the list, that is Alejandra Guadalupe Torres. Alejandra, I believe not yet. Then Alexander Armando Ayala.
present, teacher.
Amazing. Thank you. Then I have Brenda Ivette Sandoval.
Present, teacher.
Perfect. Thank you. Carlos Fernando Gaitán. Carlos Fernando Gaitán. Not yet. Let me continue. Then Celia de la Cruz Miranda. Celia de la Cruz Miranda. All right, not yet. Daisy Stephanie Avelar.
Yes, teacher.
All right, thank you so much, Miss. Edenilson Vladimir Paz.
Present, teacher.
Amazing. Thank you. Then I have Erika Mercedes Santos.
Present.
Thank you, Miss. Stephanie Fabiola Guevara. Stephanie Fabiola. Not yet. Estrella Dulcinea Aparicio.
I'm here, teacher.
Thank you, Miss, and welcome to your class. Then Gabriela Stephanie Reyes. Is Gabriela Stephanie? Not yet. Let's continue. Jacqueline Noemi Ramos.
Present, teacher.
Thank you, Miss. Thank you, thank you. Javier Alexander Mancilla.
Present, teacher.
Perfect, Mr. José Alonso Lizano. Mr. José Alonso. Probably not yet. Karina Jasmine Navarrete. Karina Jasmine, not yet. Lisette Abigail Portillo. Lisette Abigail. Ah, I believe she's in traffic. I remember the notification. No problem. Luis Antonio Alas. Mr. Luis Antonio. Not yet. Let's continue. Mariela Elizabeth Serrano. Miss Mariela Elizabeth. Not yet. Next person, Mayra Lizeth Barahona. Mayra, not yet. Let's continue. Medardo Rigoberto Luna.
Here, Mr. Good evening.
Hey, good evening. Perfect. And welcome to the class. Then Osmaro Aníbal Rodríguez.
Present.
Thank you, Miss. Then Miss Emilia Enriquez.
Present, teacher.
Thank you, Miss. And welcome to the class. Stephanie Michelle Aguilar.
Present.
All right. Thank you, Miss. And for your confirmation. And finally, we have Victor Eduardo Ramirez.
Present.
All right, thank you, Mister. Thank you so much for your confirmation on today's class. All right, thank you everyone for your confirmation. Let me see the chat. All right, thank you, Mariela, for your confirmation over the chat. Thank you so much. All right, first of all, people, I just want to apologize for Friday. I have some, as I mentioned, I have some inconveniences with my equipment. I couldn't use it actually. So today, we are going to have the class from Friday, but tell me, what did you do on Friday, people? We couldn't have the class. What did you do on Friday? Did you watch TV? Did you study English? Did you go out? Did you study English? Did you, I don't know, watch a movie or did you study English? What did you do, people? Comments? Study
Did
English, I
practice
mean.
with the homework.
Practice with the homework. Oh, thank you, Javier. Thank you. All right, I love that one. What about the
And
rest of you? Tell me.
teacher, I was stressed with them because I never have 10 to the
Really?
never really.
My goodness, my goodness. All right, but what
I
happens at the end?
agree.
Really?
For
Did
me,
you
it
get a?
was
Hunger is very
difficult.
stressful, teacher.
Oh my goodness.
Stressful.
Oh my goodness. The
I
complete.
changed
Uh-huh.
answers. I changed the answers several times. I don't
Oh,
know if incorrect in the homework.
oh my goodness, my goodness. But at the end, did you get a good score?
Yes,
Yes,
teacher.
I saw the score, but um, it's a,
But
but it's
I
very,
will have the
but
10.
this homework is very difficult. It's very
All
difficult.
right, very difficult. All
So for
right,
me, I,
all right. It could be, right? It could be, but the good part and what mattered the most is that you were practicing English. That's the
yes,
idea, right? Because I usually assign this type of homework assignments because imagine if I only give you a chance to do it once and you do it, it's this is my score, and then you don't worry too much about this one. But it's like working for a good result, and if we continue learning. So thank you so much, everyone, for the time you dedicated for the homework assignment. So thank you so much. And it is nice to be working with you one more day and to see you. Thank you so much for being here present in the class. Let's get this class started and let me get the intro for this one. Let me see. We continue working and check on this one. What class are we having today?
Number
Number
18.
18.
Exactly, number 18. That's correct. And we today, I believe, if I am not mistaken, we finish on unit number 3. By the way, do you recall the name of this unit?
Monetary personnel.
Monitoring person.
Exactly. Thank you so much. That's the name for this unit. Perfect, people. Thank you. Now, let's see on something. Let's have some practice so we continue improving and doing our best on different structures. For this, let me show you the first practice. And for that, let me switch to this part. All right. Question, do you see my new screen, the spinning wheel?
Yes, teacher.
Yes,
Oh,
teacher.
Yes,
oh,
teacher.
perfect. We begin by having some speaking activities, so we socialize some information and we consolidate our knowledge about the third conditional, which is an interesting topic, let's say. I begin and I will choose like 4 or 5 questions, so we participate and then I explain to you what we do. Take a look at this one. All right, let's see on this one. I need your collaboration. We have the green beginning of the sentence. Can I have your collaboration to read on this one, people? You would have, everyone, you would have laughed.
You will have
Will
laugh.
have loud
Love.
if
All right,
Love.
thank you so much. Check on this one. Pronunciation first. Pronunciation of this one is with T, laughed,
Love.
laughed, laughed.
Love.
Exactly. So check on this one, it should be like this one, an approximate, right? Laugh,
Love.
something like this. Exactly. There we
What
are.
is love, teacher?
Ha 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 ha. That is laugh.
Ah.
Ha ha ha. No, come on. You know that particular laugh, right? That particular one. That's the one, right?
Okay.
Yeah, you would have laughed. That's it. Second tip. Let's keep on working on fluency on this one, right? Repeat after me. You would have laughed. Everyone, you would have laughed.
You
you
would
will
have laughed.
Laugh.
you would have
Laugh. You would
Laugh.
have laughed.
laughed.
You will
E-
have
Laughed.
Exactly, you would have laughed. That's correct, right? And now let's work on this information and let me give you the first idea about this one. You would have laughed if you had seen me when I fell down. So I fell down and it was funny. The person was not there, but I want to think, hey, you would have laughed, right? You would have laughed if you had seen me when I fell down. Let me give you other example and think about your own examples because I will give the chance for people to participate, right? I give one more example. You would have laughed if you had seen the last comedy movie with me, right? Just to give you other example. You would have laughed if you had seen the last comedy movie with me. Now, let me have some people participate. Remember, you complete with the second part with your own ideas. Let me have some participants. Mr. Luis Antonio, can I have your collaboration, please?
Yes. Sorry, I have a problem. But you would have laughed if I, how do you say contar?
You can say tell, the verb tell.
Okay. Sorry, tell
Mhm.
uh, hmm,
How do you say chiste? Are you thinking about that one?
yes,
Ah, interesting. You see, I can read
Yes.
your mind.
A joke. Joke.
Alexander. Yeah,
Joke.
thank you. Exactly. You go and you say like this one, mister. You say joke, joke.
Okay.
All right.
You would have laughed if I
Is
tell you a joke.
all right.
Joke.
Tell a joke. All right. Let's hear this one. Now, thank you so much for your contribution to this one. Let's work together, people. Remember, when we express an idea in a conditional sentence, we need the first part, would, have, and the past participle. But on the other section, we need a specific type of structure. For example, take a look at this one. Let's do it. Let's do a recap. Check on this one. In my sentences, I have one element that is necessary. See the two examples. All right. And after that auxiliary, I need other element. All right. A past participle of the central idea I want to socialize or I want to express. So let me see on this one. Mr. Luis Antonio, how can we improve this version? You would have laughed if
You
I is okay, right? I is okay, no
okay.
problem, no problem.
Okay.
I
I have
have in the past participle for tell.
uh,
Let's help each other, people. Let's help each other. What's the past participle?
say
Told.
Thank you. Thank you, thank you. Did you listen, mister?
no.
It begins with T O.
Told. Told.
Yeah, there we are, right? If I
I
have
have told
told
a joke.
a joke. Exactly. That's nicely done, mister. Right? And then we have a correct sentence with the necessary structure. Exactly. Thank you so much. Everyone, let's read Luis Antonio's sentence, please. I need your collaboration. Listen to me and let's practice. You would have laughed if I had told a joke. Everyone, please. You would have laughed
You were
You
You
alive.
would
Laugh
if
laugh
I
if
had
I have
I
told a
have
joke.
told
I
a
joke.
joke.
a joke. Exactly. Thank you so much. Don't forget about the necessary elements, people. Don't forget about that one. Have, then the past participle, and then the complement of your idea. Thank you, Mr. Liz. Let me give the chance to other person, and I give the chance at this moment to, let me see, to Miss Jacqueline. Can you help us with a sentence, please?
Okay, teacher. Um, you could have
Mhm. Would have laughed. You would have laughed.
you would have laughed if if I no if
Yeah,
you had
yeah.
uh, listened
Listen.
a good joke.
Yeah, why not?
It's similar.
Kind of similar, but the structure is nice. So thank you so much, Jacqueline. Now,
Okay.
good job, miss. The important part, you remember the necessary elements, and that's what I am more interested in. People, let's practice Jacqueline's sentence. Listen and practice after me. You would have laughed if you had listened to a good joke. Everyone,
You would
Laugh
laugh if
if you have
you
listened
have
And
to
listen,
listened
a
a
good
good
joke.
joke.
a good joke. Exactly. Thank you so much. Now let's me continue on this one. Thank you so much for that situation. Let's eliminate this one and let's have other try on a different idea. All right. Check on this one. We have the sentence. Do you know the meaning of Dublin, people? Do you know what that is?
it's a country, teacher.
Yeah, exactly. Let me see. Let me see if I can get it. It's not news. No, I need images. Wait. Give me a second.
Capital of the
The capital
Irlanda,
of Ireland, really?
Republic of Ireland.
All right. I don't know so much about that one, but oh, thank you so much for the info. All right, let's see on this one. Let me make it bigger. Let's see in a new tab. There we are, right? So we have spectacular city, right? So that is what the person is trying to express, right? That is the scenario. So we have an idea of this one. Now, people, this is what the person is explaining. And let's practice reading on this one and repeat after me. If we had had more time in Dublin, we could, everyone, if we had had
If we had had
More
more
time
time
in
in
Dublin,
Dublin,
we could,
We could.
exactly. Thank you so much. In this moment, the person is expressing an idea, and let's complete on this one. Let me help you on this part, and I need your collaboration, right? In the first sentence, we had the sentence, right? You would have laughed, and in the second part, similar to the blue sentences, the structure for the past perfect. Take a look at this one. It is the opposite. Have that is had in past participle at the beginning, and you have could, right? That is the part of the second idea. After could, what do we need, people?
have,
And after have,
visited, past participle. Have.
yay, exactly. Thank you so much. That's correct. Remember, after could, would, or should, the only possible is have. All right, so that is part of the structure. So this one we complete like this. If we have had more time in Dublin, we could, let me see, we could have visited
More
more
places.
places. Yeah,
More
hey,
places.
come on, you can read my mind. Amazing. Exactly. We could have visited, talking about something that was possible, right? For the past, but didn't happen, right? We could have visited more places. That's the best way to express ideas on this. Let me erase my first part, right? Don't forget about how we complete on this one. We already have could, have, and past participle of your central idea. Let me have more people participate on this one. Let me see. I see some people. Miss Jacqueline, tell me.
And for example, the idea,
Mhm.
if we had
Uh-huh.
more time
Mhm.
in Dublin,
Yeah.
we could have learned more about their culture. For example, I know it's my difficult. I I I participate for learning me.
All right. And check on this one. It's a good sentence, Jacqueline. Congratulations, right? Big smiley face. It is possible. Why not? Right? Something that was possible. We could have learned more
Okay,
about their culture. Good
it's
job. Good
correct.
job. Yes,
Okay,
miss.
okay.
Absolutely.
Thank you.
Absolutely. Congrats. Thank you so much.
Thank you.
Right? Because we continue with the structure could, then we need have, and a past participle. Everyone, let's practice, please. Let's continue practicing and read on this one. Listen and repeat after me. If we had had more time in Dublin, we could have learned more about their culture. Could have learned. Everyone,
if
if
we
If
have
we
had
have
more
Have
more
more
time
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 in
in
Dublin,
Dublin,
We
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 could
have
We
we
could
could
learned
have learned
learn
more
more
about
about
the
their
more
culture.
about their culture.
their culture,
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 culture.
culture,
culture.
culture.
And this
Culture.
exactly the second part is not so much of chur, like chur, right? It is like that one. Not the letter U is not emphasized. Culture, culture, culture. Exactly. There we are. Thank you so much. Let me give one more one more opportunity for a person to participate. Any volunteer to express one more idea for this situation? Only one, don't worry, only
My
one.
teacher.
Thank you. I go for, let me see. I have two participants and I will give you the chance. I go for Brenda Yvette and then Lisette Abigail, right? Two people to participate on this one. I love that one. Thank you. Let me erase my sentence. Try to remember on this info so we can have more space. Tell me, miss, we listen to you.
Okay, if we had more time in Dublin,
Yeah.
we could have uh eat, eaten more foods or different foods.
Or let's see, different food. Let's see. Different food. All right, thank you so much. Give job on that one, miss. Give job, and that's fine. Could, then auxiliary have, and past participle. Everyone, let's practice together. If we had had more time in Dublin, we could have eaten different food.
If we have had
If
more
we
time,
had more
we
time in
If
Dublin,
we
could
had
have
had more
food,
time in
eaten
Dublin, we
have
different
could
food.
eaten different food.
have eaten
We could,
different
we
food.
could have, we could have, we could have eaten.
We could
We
have,
could, we
we
could
could
have
have
eaten,
eaten
Could have,
different food.
could have
could have,
eaten.
could have.
Could have,
Exactly.
could have.
Yeah, there we are. Thank you so much. Thank you, thank you. Good sentence, and thank you so much, people, for participating. Miss Lisette, let's hear your version, please.
Okay, teacher. If we had more time in Dublin, we could have visited more places,
Yeah,
more places in the city.
exactly. Yeah, all right. In the city. There we are.
Mhm.
All right, all right. Thank you so much, Miss. And this makes a nice sentence as well. We continue. Could, auxiliary have, past participle. Last sentence on this one, and let's practice everyone. If we had had more time in Dublin, we could have visited more places in the city. Everyone.
If we had more time
If
in
we
If
had
we
had
had
more
more
time in
time,
Dublin,
We
we
would,
could
more
we could
places
have
have
in the
visited
city.
visited
more places in the city.
more places in the
More
city.
places in the city.
Exactly, exactly. There we are. Thank you so much. Nicely done on this one, people. Nicely done. Let's do a quick recap before we have the group practice, all right? Just because I want to give you the chance and for you to have everything fresh. In a sentence, the sentence could start with if, right? After if, we need a subject. What is the next element that we need in the part with if?
Had,
All right?
Have,
had,
have.
Have,
Have,
would,
had,
Had, had.
exactly. Thank you so much. All right. In this one, we are going to have, and after have, what do we have?
very past
Possible.
participle.
Exactly. Thank you so much. All right. I will just for time, I will write just like this one, an abbreviation that means past participle, right? Then on this one, we are going to have a comma in the sentence. Anytime we begin with if, the sentence will require a comma. Let me put it in a different color, right? Comma. And then we have other idea, right? This sentence or these sentences contain two ideas. The first one could be if, subject, have, in past participle. And on the other part, we are going to have a subject. What else are we having, people?
will or could.
Exactly, right? We could have would or could. Exactly. And after that, what do we have?
Have,
Have, all right, thank you. And then,
past participle.
exactly. All right, thank you so much. People, do you agree with Alexander's opinion? Is he correct?
Yes, I do.
All right, thank you so much, right? That's the complete idea. That's what we are practicing, right? The other sentence could be in a different order, but the elements continue, right? We can have subject, would, or could. What do we need after this one, people? Let's remember. Have, exactly. Let me see, have. And after have, what's next?
Past participle.
Exactly, past participle. In this one, we don't need a comma, right? But we go for the next element. Let me change color so it's probably easier for you to see it, right? The next sentence will start with if, then we need a subject, and after the subject, what do we need, people? Uh-huh. Have and exactly. That's what you have. Two different versions. It is like playing with the elements. At the same, at the end, you are saying the same information in one form or in other. The order in this case, as mathematics, do not alter the result, right? Como dicen, el orden de los factores no altera el producto, es mate, pero aquí es lo mismo, right? It doesn't matter. You can change on the order, right? You can have if at the beginning, or you can have the sentence with if at the end, and you are expressing the same idea. All right? I know
Teacher,
you. Tell me.
uh, uh, for example, when the sentence is negative,
Ah,
the,
it,
the
mhm.
structure of the sentence.
No problem, no problem. In that case, we insert the word. Let me see. We are going to insert the negative word not here. You kill not and in this section. All right. So we're going to go like this one. We can incorporate a negative element like this. If subject have not, right? If I haven't told you about my secret, you would have never, you wouldn't know, you would have known about this, right? In this case, the negative goes after the auxiliary have, and on the other part, if we have a negative element, goes after the auxiliary would or couldn't have, wouldn't have. The negative goes in these places. It depends on the idea. Mhm.
Okay, thank you.
All right, perfect. Miss Estrella, go ahead.
Teacher, I
Yeah,
have a question because
go ahead.
for me it's a little confused.
Mhm.
Because in the class
Yeah,
before,
yeah.
we see about when use the past participle, and I see the past simple. Yes, past simple. I don't know if always is use the past participle or we use past simple,
In this case,
or only past participle.
yeah, in this case, we always need a past participle in the two sections, right? It could be have past participle or would have in the past participle. Sometimes it gives the impression that we are using a simple past, and this happens with regular verbs. For example, let me see. This is a regular verb, and you say walk. The simple past is like this, and the past participle is similar. That's why sometimes this gives the impression you say, teacher, but you're using the simple past, right? Because there is no difference. But that is because the verbs are regular verbs. And regular verbs usually have the same form in the simple past and the past participle. It is more obvious when we have irregular verbs. For example, you can say let's see, eat, ate, eaten. This is more obvious that we are using a past participle, right? Because the form is different. But at the end, we always need a past participle. But as I mentioned, It is because of regular and irregular verbs that gives the impression that you're using a simple past, but it is not. It's the past participle. I don't know if that explains a little bit the question is, Mrs. Treya?
Yes, yes, thank you, teacher.
All right, my pleasure, my pleasure. Tell me, go ahead. Yes, yes, yes. Hello, hello.
I have a question about the quiz. Question of the the question 5 and 8. I have a problem with the I and parentheses
In
say not and
parentheses?
say
Uh-huh. All
not
right.
like I say. What I
Mhm.
say if I had not early, what her reaction was going to be. My
Mhm.
answer was I wouldn't have
Mhm.
said
Mhm.
what it what I say if I had not early what her reaction was going to be. I had
Mhm.
but
All right. Let's do something. I will
I don't know
give
if
you.
I had
Mhm. Let me see. Let me go quickly over that one. Let me see if I can
negative.
find. Let me see. Let me go for this one. It's about week 4. Let me open this one. Let's give it a try about this exercise. Homework 4. Let's see. Continue. What sentence did you mention, Miss?
Number 5 and number 8.
Number 4. Not
5.
say. Right, 4 and 5. 5. All right. I
5
have
and
not.
8.
All right. I have not say what I said. I had known earlier what her reaction was going to be. Ah. And how did you complete this one?
And I wrote I wouldn't have said.
Wouldn't have said like this one, right?
Yes.
Past participle. Wouldn't have said. Let's give it a try. It should be like this one. Let me see. Check answers. It gives you incorrect. Ooh, interesting. All right.
Teacher,
Yes,
Tell me,
teacher.
tell
But
me.
your opinion is
I don't
correct.
accept contraction.
No
The
contractions.
correct.
Yes.
The exercise no accept
The
contraction.
contraction.
Yes,
Mhm.
but the
I will not have,
I will. Yeah, I will
I will
not.
not have say.
Uh, let's see.
Concept.
That was the headache, right? I believe, right? Yeah, for the contractions, I believe, right? For the contractions. Probably the sentence was okay, but because of contractions, it didn't give you like a correct alternative for this one.
Put 10 for everybody, teacher.
But I will consider that. I will consider. Don't worry. I will consider. I know. I need to check on submissions. As you see here, I have some submissions, but I need to check on this one. But it's possible. I know you did the effort, right? And
the
the
same
other
for
was
the number 8.
number 8.
The
Let me see.
number, the sentence number 3 can
The
be
All right.
same.
I check
Same.
number 3 and I check number 8. No problem. Let's see. I'm starting 500. I would not have started. Should be like this one. I would not have started the job if I had known it was going to take so long, right? Probably for contractions. I will check. Miss Lisette, did you mention number 3?
Yes, teacher, number 3.
No
The number
problem.
3.
Let me double check on this one. Let's see. The job. This one. The job would have been done. This one was let me check it and then I'll give you the feedback on this one.
Yes.
That was the other nightmare, I believe, right? The job would have been done. In this one, they are using like a structure. like a passive structure, let's say, right? So they incorporate an extra element on this one, but because of the subject, right? Because of the subject, they are including like an extra element being and then a past participle in this section, right?
Yes.
Because of that one, because of the subject and the structure in this one, because we have learned the conditional. Tell me.
In the introduction, what is the traduction of the sentence?
In translation, right? In translation, it would have been done. El
Translation.
trabajo se hubiera hecho más rápido. El trabajo se hubiera hecho más rápido, pero están utilizando una versión de estructura siempre en condicional, pero en su forma pasiva, ¿ok? Porque si ve el trabajo se hubiera hecho, o sea, no es una persona que va a realizar el trabajo. La estructura la han organizado de cierta forma, entonces tal vez en forma pasiva no hemos visto esta estructura. Si esta la tienen mala, no se preocupen, yo les pongo buena nota en su práctica. No se preocupen, porque eso
Good
sí,
10.
I will consider and that, right? ¿Para qué why complicating yourselves, teacher? Put a 10 to everyone. I can make it, don't worry. But because of the
Please.
structure.
Okay.
But for the structure, that's the one. And let me see the other in this one. It's for contraction, number 8 as well. I would have not started the job. Oops, sorry. I would have not started the job if I had none. It was going to take so long, right? Ni hubiera iniciado el trabajo si hubiera sabido que iba a tomar mucho tiempo. That's it. So it's a little complicated because you're talking about something different from reality. But let's see how you're doing great. Let's continue improving. Now, let's do something, people. I need your help to participate in this activity, but we do it in groups. I am going to share this link to you where you have the spinning wheel. And let me see the chat at this moment. And I give you the link. If possible, try to alternate. If you have your spinning wheel on your device, spin the wheel, read the sentence to your classmate, and your classmate completes the sentence, all right? So you can work like that. For example, I eliminate this one. I spin, I see on my device, I see the sentence, and I say the sentence probably to the group if you want. With, in this case, is we have, right? We would have slept. We'd have slept better if, and the person tell the group members tell you the complement. We'd have slept, that is the contraction of this one. Let me give you that one. It's similar to say we would have slept. They are just making a contraction, right? A contraction of these elements, right? We'd have slept better if we have exercised before going to bed, right? If we have been really exhausted, right? Hubiéramos descansado mejor si hubiéramos hecho ejercicio, estar cansados. That is an idea. So you participate in your group. It is not necessary to make a projection like this, because if not, sometimes that represents a little problem. And I need your collaboration to practice, read the beginning of the sentence, and as a group, completing ideas. Are you ready for this, people? Hello,
Yes,
hello.
teacher.
Ready?
Yes.
All right, let's do it then. Thank you so much. Let me also copy the link over the chat in Zoom so you can have access to this one. We have the same link over there. Let me, at this moment, copy, let's see, small groups. And let me, I will make 5 groups. So your groups of 5 and 4, and you have a nice time participating, right? Ready? Yes or no? Hello,
Yes,
hello.
teacher.
Yes?
Yes.
Amazing. Thank you so much. We will have 15 minutes to work on this one. So try to speak as much as possible, and I will be visiting you to give you feedback if necessary. Thank you so much for your effort. Hello, hello. How are you doing? Ready for practice?
Yes, yes.
Amazing, amazing. All right, thank you so much. You may start and I listen to you. Thank you.
Okay, experience. Oh, we have slept better.
Mhm.
Okay, we have slept better if I I had I had I had I had late I had late no I had late I had went late yesterday. Is correct? We have slept better if
Mhm.
I had when I went
If I had gone in this case, if I had gone,
I gone to bed left late
late,
late
uh-huh.
yesterday.
All right, that's okay. All right. If I have gone to bed late, yeah, it's
Bed.
possible.
We have slept better if I had gone
If I have exactly.
late yesterday.
All right, there we are. Thank you so much. Ladies, what about you? What can you say?
We will have slept better if we had drank uh, a glass of hot milk.
All right, why not? Right? If we have drank a glass of milk, does it work in your
No,
experience?
but it's common to people say that.
Exactly, exactly. Many people say that one, but I don't, for me, it's not effective, I believe.
For me, neither.
All right, thank you so much. All right, let's continue practicing. I believe Miss Yvette is part of the session, so you can participate as well and try to express ideas as you are doing. You're doing great. Thank you so much.
Okay.
Vera? Hmm?
Okay, Brenda.
Right.
Will have slept better if you have mm, if you have if you haven't, it's correct.
If you haven't, if you
If
haven't,
you
uh-huh,
haven't watched TV,
mhm. If you haven't watched TV, it's possible, right? You had slept better if you hadn't watched TV. All right. Yeah.
Uh, Teacher,
Tell me.
is the same watch
Watched? Uh-huh.
watch
and sing?
No, in this case, no, because when you watch something, you do it with an intention. You watch TV, right? You wanted to do something. But when you say see, sometimes it's something unexpected. Hey, I see that. Did you see that one? Yeah, but you were not expecting to do something, but you perceived with your eyes something. Watch is more with intention, right? You have an intention to know about the news or about or to know what the movie is about, so you watch the movie. That's the difference between watch and see. One is perception and the other with intention.
Oh, okay.
Mhm.
Thank
All right, perfect, perfect. Keep it up. You're doing great. People, congrats, congrats. Change the situation and try to express as many ideas as possible. Thank you so much.
Okay.
Jake and Deanne wouldn't have
Partner, a partnership to very family. Or if you have a classmate, very extroverted, or I don't know. I think because the sentences start with will have and you continue with have. No. Yes. Okay. Next.
Next. Hello, teacher. Okay.
Would you have lent me the money if you had more money to me or for me?
All right, check on this one. The idea is nice, right? In this one, it is like a question order. Would you have lent me money? ¿Me hubieras prestado dinero? Right? Would
If
you have
you
lent me money? If you had, si hubieras tenido, if you
if you
had
had
money. Uh-huh.
okay.
Yeah, in that case, it is possible. But in the second part, remember after if, you need have and a past participle. For the idea of possession, you need have. So it says have had. It's like duplicated, but not so much. One is the auxiliary, the other the principal verb. If you have had money, right? More ideas, people. What can you say? I want to listen to you.
Would you have lent me the money if you had worked hardly?
If you have worked, all right. Why not? It's nice. Thank you. Thank you. Any other idea? Osmaro, hello, hello. Osmaro, not available. Daisy, we listen to you then.
And this one, I think the answer. Okay.
Mhm.
Would you have lent me the money if you had money in the bank?
Exactly. Why not? Right? If you have had money in the bank, sure.
Or would you have lent me the money if you have, let me see, if you have, is necessary use the past participle.
Exactly. Exactly. If you have,
If you have, ay,
let me give you one example.
Would you have lent me the money if you had spent in the mall?
It's possible,
Spend
right?
money.
Mhm. It might be possible. It might be possible, right? Let me give you one more example. Would you have lent me the money if I had asked you? Right? Si yo te hubiera preguntado, te lo hubiera pedido, would you have lent me money? Right? That is other possibility. Daisy is ready with 5 sentences. I know Daisy is ready.
I think in the what means for the I don't know, remember for the check.
Check.
It's a check.
Yeah, it's a check. Yeah,
For the bank, it's a check.
correct.
But
If
I
you
don't know if
want
it's correct.
lottery,
Ooh, it's possible.
oh,
If you had won the lottery,
if you
yeah,
have want the lottery,
it's possible. Yeah, why not? Thank you.
Okay, if you, in this case, is wool. If you wool.
No, in this case, we need have because in the first part, we already have would. So the second part should be have and past participle.
Mhm. If you had a check.
If you have a check, the first have is the
Have, sorry,
have
and
have
later,
the same. The first
have.
exactly. The first one is the auxiliary, and the
Yes,
second one is the principal verb. That's why it gives the impression that you repeat info, but not have. Let me copy that one in the chat, right? If
Please.
yeah, if you have check like this one,
Okay,
if
let
you
me see.
have
Okay,
the
okay.
first one is the auxiliary have, and the second one is similar, but that is the past participle for the verb have. Have, have. Hmm?
Okay.
All right, thank you so much. You're doing great, ladies. And Mr. Osman, I don't know if he is still here, but you're doing great. Let's continue working hard. We have like 3 more minutes. Let's see how that goes. Thank you.
Thank you, teacher,
All
for
right.
help.
Yeah, no
Thank
problem.
you, teacher.
No problem. Thank you.
If you had told me you were vegetarian, I wouldn't have given you meat.
Good sentence, miss. Good sentence.
Mhm.
I wouldn't have you. Yeah. What about the rest? How are you doing?
Let me check. If you have told me you were vegetarian,
Huh?
um, I wouldn't invite at my party.
I wouldn't. Something is missing. Remember what is necessary after would.
have
Would
Wouldn't
have,
have
wouldn't have, and past
wouldn't have
participle,
invite
invited.
invited at my party.
Oh my goodness. Hey, that is discrimination, my friend. If you
Oh,
had told me you were a vegetarian, I wouldn't have invited you. My goodness. Probably it's like it's like a grill, right? Si era una parrillada, un asadito, so it's like, why? What's the reason, right?
yes, teacher.
Only cebollines for the person.
Yes, right.
Good sentence, good sentence, good sentence. Now, let's continue. You're doing great. Continue, keep it up. Miss Emilia, what can you say?
If if you have told me you were vegetarian,
Vegetarian,
vegetarian, I wouldn't have take the restaurant.
All right, I wouldn't have. What is the past participle for take?
Taken.
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 Yeah, exactly. I wouldn't have taken. No se le hubiera llevado al restaurante. Oh my goodness, right? All of that because you're a vegetarian. All right, thank you so much. Sentences are like, hey, Medardo is missing. Medardo, hello, hello. Medardo, Roberto, Luna, hello, hello. Probably not available yet, right? Probably not available yet. All right, let's practice the last time, people. Spin the wheel, get the last situation, and try to practice. You're doing great. Congratulations.
Okay, thank you.
Thank you, teacher.
Teacher, I can hear you.
Sorry, I always mute myself. What about now? I believe you do, right?
Yes.
All right, no problem. That's why I was like talking and say not response, but don't worry. Tell me, people, how did the practice go? Was it good? Was it difficult? Amazing. Any comment?
Difficult.
Difficult. Oh,
Is,
okay.
Difficult.
is the conjunction or yes?
Uh-huh.
Mhm. For me, it's difficult in this case because you can think what is the past present of this verb.
That's a good point. It's because the content, the structure is very complex, and you need to think about the auxiliary that I need, the past participle that I need. In
Yes.
that case, it might be possible. It might be possible, right? I get your point. But the important part is that so far you already know the structure and you remember about the structure. The rest is about practicing. The more we practice, the better we get and we improve even more. So let's keep on practicing because, when we practice, we are more fluent and ideas come faster and we express even better ideas, right? And more easily. That is for us, right? Thank you so much. Thank you, thank you. Now, just to finish up on not today's class, but for today's unit, let's have an objective for the second part of the class. And I will ask on Miss Celia if you are ready to participate. Miss Celia, what's today's objective?
We will be able to discuss advantage. I don't know how do you
Advantages?
uh,
Discuss advantages?
advantages, discuss advantages of employee surveillance. I don't know how
Surveillance?
this
Surveillance?
surveillance programs in the restaurants.
Thank you so much. All right, thank you so much. That's what we do. Let me help you with some information. Thank you, Celia. Practice for everyone. Everyone, repeat after me. Discuss. Discuss.
Discuss.
Discuss. Exactly.
Discuss.
Remember, the letter U is not like in Spanish, right? We don't say discuss, right? That is Spanish. Discuss. Discuss. Right? The next one, practice for everyone. Advantages. Advantages.
Advantages.
Advantages.
And what is an advantage, people? Something positive or something negative?
Positive. Positive. Positive.
Exactly. Exactly. Advantages. Thank you. And
Advantages.
there we are. Thank you so much. And let's practice on the last one. Surveillance. Surveillance.
Surveillance.
All right. Do
Surveillance.
Thank you so much.
Surveillance.
Thank you. Thank you. Do you know what that is, people?
No, teacher.
No. All right. Let me show you an
Mm-mm.
idea. All right. Let me quickly change my screen. When you talk about surveillance, you are talking about something like this one. Something
Oh,
like this in the work, the machines, or the general idea of being monitored, right? Monitored by camera. That's the idea, right? Many of you have surveillance systems in your company, right? That's what I remember. Is there surveillance in your company, in your offices?
yes,
No.
teacher.
Yes, teacher.
Yes.
Yes, teacher.
For some, yes. For others, probably not, right? But that is what we are going to be checking on for today. And for this objective, we're going to be using our books. And we are going to work on page, take a look at this one. What page are we going to use?
31.
31.
Exactly, exactly. We have some info. Double check on this one, right? So we discuss advantages of surveillance in programs in restaurants, right? That is the today's objective that we have on this second part and to finish on today's class. Now, what is the exercise number 2? And I need everybody's collaboration. What is the instruction, people? Read
Read the following
Read the following passage about
About surveillance
surveillance technology.
Exactly. Thank you so much. All right. Now, I'm going to give you some. I don't remember if I have already done it, but if not, I'll do it today. I will share with you a link for a dictionary that is very nice for you to have. It's an online dictionary, but you can use this one anytime you are curious about a word or you want to know what something means. Let me copy this one to the chat in WhatsApp and also on the chat for the meeting. Let's see. Right, that is the Cambridge Dictionary. So you can look for this one and look for some information. As in this case, we have some information here. And let's work paragraph by paragraph. Let me see on this one. All right. I need your collaboration at this moment to look for new words in this expression, in this first paragraph, all right? We're going to emphasize on this one first. Read the paragraph and look for new words. In the meantime, I am going to read this information to you so you can have an idea about pronunciation. Listen to this, and then we talk on vocabulary. Most of the public discussion of surveillance technology and its use revolves around the question, is it spooky or reassuring? But a different issue is the effect of surveillance on behavior. And a new research paper shows in detail how significant the surveillance effect can be. The researchers measure the impact of software that monitors employee level theft and sales transactions before and after the technology was installed at 392 restaurants in 39 states. That is the first paragraph about. Tell me, new vocabulary for you people?
Revolves.
All right, revolve. This is a combination, revolves around. Any other?
Spooky.
Reassuring.
Spooky, let's see, reassuring, I believe. Thank you.
Reassuring.
Yes, any other?
Behavior.
Behavior.
All right, let's see. Behavior. Let's see. Let me
The
second line?
second line, yes.
Yeah.
Surveillance.
All right, surveillance.
Measure.
Online teacher, but a different.
The fourth line. The fourth line.
In the fourth line, measured. All right. Any other? Theft. All right, no problem.
The second line.
Second line, yeah. Issue.
Different
Issue. Yeah.
Yes.
All right, no problem. Let me help you on that one. Let me at this moment adjust my screen, and I will change on this one. Give me a second. I'm going to adjust this information to you. Let me see. I need this in this form. And let's change on this one. All right. Do you see at this moment my two screens?
Yes.
Yes, teacher.
Yes, teacher.
All right. Perfect. Thank you so much. When you talk about something that revolves around, it is because something is centered in something, right? Like going around, right? In this case, or in an easier form to say about this one, and it's used about, is about. That is the best information, right? Revolve around. Let me see on this one. The definition, to have someone or something as the main or most important interest or subject. The conversation revolved about children care, right? The conversation was about children care. So in an easier form, revolve around is similar to say about, making reference to something. In this case, most of public discussion of surveillance technology and its use revolves about around the question, right? It's about the question. Is it spooky or reassuring? In simpler terms, right? That is the main idea for revolve around. Is it clear?
No.
Yes.
No. Ooh. All right, no problem. Check on this one. Other example from this one. His whole life revolves around football. Something is of great interest for the person. So, for example, my friend is a soccer lover. That's why his whole life revolves around. Everything for him is about football. So he's
It's like
very interested in something.
to say, gira,
Exactly,
gira
right? Like
alrededor.
that one. Gira alrededor, literally, right? Gira alrededor, right? Or something is
The
about.
pizzas.
Ah, así más
El
fácil, teacher.
pizzas.
Exactly. Tell me. Questions, sorry? If not, let me give you the other. When you talk about something spooky, it's something that gives you fear, right? Is it spooky? Does it make you afraid? Does it scare you? That is what the word spooky is about. In this one, similar for Halloween, right? Wow, you are scared. That is the idea. So if surveillance is spooky and the opposite is reassuring to make you feel really good, right? To make you feel secure. Let me copy on that one. If I check on this one, say reassured. When you talk about reassure, the meaning is to comfort someone and stop them from worrying. So that's the question. Does it scare people or make them secure or more confident or more comfortable? That is what the person is trying to explain in that one, spooky or reassuring. How are we doing so far? Are we doing great on vocabulary so far? Yeah? All right, let's work on the
Sure.
next one.
Sorry.
Tell me. Yeah.
And so spooky is like we say scary.
Something scary, right? Something that makes you scared or something that worries you.
Okay.
Yeah. Right? It's like the opposite, right? To make you worry or to make you feel comfortable. That is what the central idea is about. Spooky or reassuring. The next one, I know I need your help on this one. What about the meaning of issue? Do you know what issue is?
Like problem.
Problem,
A
problem with
problem, exactly, right?
something.
A different problem or a situation. What's the issue? What's the situation? What's the problem? They are synonyms, exactly, right? But a different issue is the effect, right? But a different problem or a different situation is the effect. And then we continue, right? Taking advantage of this one, surveillance is this one. The use of camera, monitoring someone by cameras, like this one, as you may see on the screen, right? Or this one, that is surveillance, right? Surveillance. The next one we have in this one is behavior. And behavior is the form that you act. For example, if you are very educated, that is a behavior, right? That is the form you are, the way you are, or the way you act in some situations, right? Very respectful, or sometimes probably angry or something like that. That is a behavior, right? Un comportamiento. That is what we have on this one, on behavior. probably the surveillance has an effect on how people act, on how people perform things, right? That is what this is about. The next one, talking about measure. Do you know what measure is? Sorry, it's measure. This is an action, right? Or measure is the object, but this one can be used as an action. So what is measure, people?
Medir.
But how? All right, thank you. That's it. Thank you. Check on this one. If we look for this info, let me see. What is my dictionary? If you want, the literal translation of this one, measure is like to discover the exact size or amount of something, right? Or to know the impact, to know a particular size. In this case, the person says, the researchers measure the impact. They discover the impact of the software, right? That monitors employees. That is some information about this info, right? Measure the impact. Ellos midieron el impacto, right? They knew. And the other one, theft. Let me see on this case. Oh, this is the one. Check on this one. Pictures are better than explanation. Let's see. Theft. What is a theft, people? Take a look at the picture. What is theft?
Someone that stole.
Exactly. Someone that, in this case, someone that steals money. As you may see in the pictures, here one, or sometimes in the register, in the restaurant, right? They get money, right, from the register. Something similar like that, right? Now, after checking on the first paragraph, let's go on pronunciation practice quickly. Let me, at this moment, get my annotations ready, and we are going to do something. We're going to stop here. First stop, second stop here, other stop here, and let's make other stop here so we can have some chance. I want some people to volunteer themselves for reading, right? I have 1, 2, 3, I have 5 spaces for pronunciation at this moment. We read the paragraph, most of the public discussion of surveillance and everything like that. Volunteers to read this information, please. Let me see some hands. Thank you. Fabiola, you start and you stop where you see the first red line. Emilia, second section. Brenda, fair one. Then let me see, Miss Estrella, you continue with the next. And Javier Alexander. For the rest, don't worry, I give you the chance. So don't let your hands go down. Thank you. Let's begin.
Most of the public discussions of surveillance technology and its use revolves around the question, it is spooky or reassuring?
But the different issue is the effect of surveillance or behavior.
All right, thank you.
And a new research paper shows in detail how
significant
the surveillance effect can be.
The research measured the impact of software that monitors employee level theft and solve.
The last person, let me see.
Yes.
Go on, thank you.
Before and after the technology was installed at 3092 restaurants in I don't remember
39
39 states. Sorry.
Thank you, Seban. No problem. At this moment, the conditional took a big space in our memory. No problem. I know. Don't worry. Don't worry about this one. Let me see. Let me give you some general feedback to all. All right. Let me see on this one. Let me highlight some words for you to practice. This one as well. Uh, this one. Um, this as well. This one. This one, and why not this one? All right, practice for everyone. Let's go for the green information. Repeat after me. Reassuring. Everyone.
Reassuring.
Reassuring.
Reassuring. Thank you. Next one. Issue.
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 Exactly. The next one. Behavior.
Behavior.
Thank you. Thank you. The next one. Listen to this one. Final pronunciation D. Measured.
Measured.
Measured. Right. The next one. Theft.
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 Exactly. The next one. Installed.
Installed.
And 392.
392.
Exactly. Perfect. Let's go for the next one and let's move quickly on this second paragraph, and then I give you the chance for continue practicing. Let me see on the next one. I read it one time and I will emphasize on this one. Let me read one time and then I give you the chance for you to participate. Listen to this one. Employee theft and fraud is a big problem, estimated at up to 200 billion a year across the economy. Most of the restaurant industry pays its servers low wages and they depend on tips. Employee replacement is high. In that environment, a certain amount of theft has long been regarded as a normal part of the business. A simple example is a bartender not charging for a round of drinks and urging the customer to take care of me with a large tip. Other tactics are more elaborate. That is the second part of the reading. Now, let me see. Is there any question about vocabulary on this one? New words for you people?
Browse of
Thank you. Fraud. All right. Thank you. Wedges. All right. Any other?
Okay.
replacement.
Replacement.
Certain.
Certain.
Environment.
Environment. Let me see. What is it?
Before.
It's before certain, right? Certain environment.
Regarded.
Regarding, exactly. Why not?
Environment.
Environment. Yeah, it's already here. Environment.
Urgent.
Like this one. Urgent.
Charging.
Charging.
And large tip.
Large. Let's see.
Large.
In what sentence? Large. This one. Like this one. Large tip. All right. No problem. Any other?
No.
All right, let's work on this one and let's have some information. Let's see, some people probably know some words, so let's begin by checking on that. Does anybody know what fraud is? Fraud?
Fraude?
Nobody? Nobody.
It's like in a
Uh,
bank, sometimes people
uh-huh.
want to be a fraud. That is like make an action that is not according to the law
Uh-huh.
to like get money like that or something like that.
Exactly. Thank you so much. That's a very nice idea, Miss. Thank you, and I appreciate that one. When you talk about fraud, it's like to illegally receive money by sometimes lying to people. For example, if you receive, imagine you, this is very common. Imagine you receive an email telling, hey, you are the next winner for the next Toyota or for the next new Hilux, and just send money and we have your car in Guatemala, right? And we send it to you. That is not true, right? That is false. They are trying to say lies to you so they can obtain money, right? Or you are the winner of the next of a big prize. Just give us information, something illegal, right? And trying to lie to so the person can give you money. That is fraud, right? Illegally. If you have the dictionary, it's something like this. As you see on the definition, check on the definition. Can I have your collaboration, please? What is fraud? Let's read together. The crime,
The
Crime.
crime
Crime
of
of
getting money
getting money
with
by
deceiving,
deceiving
deceiving
people.
deceiving
people.
people, right?
Deceiving
And
people.
then deceiving is to persuade or to give false information, right? Engañar, deceive. So that is on that one, talking about fraud, fraud. Let me see. Let me go for the next one. The next part, wages. Does anybody know what wages are?
Wages.
Mhm.
Is the payment?
Payment.
Wages.
Exactly.
Money.
Exactly. It's about money. There we are, right? Like this one. Oh, sorry. Wage. No. Wage. Like this one. For example, wage, basic wage, talking about the money that the amount of money that someone earns, usually in an hour rate or in a week, not including extra payment. This is like not the salary because the salary is fixed, right? You receive $100 at the end of the month. That is fixed. Wages is like working for hours, right? Like professional services. Mhm. Un
Mhm.
poquitito más específico. Sí, entra en categoría de salario o dinero que usted recibe, pero es más como por hora o por semana, no como su salario fijo, que ya sabe cuánto es, sino que de pronto trabajando horas para hacer algo. Right? Eso significa wages, o por un shift, tal vez. Ujú. Different than salary. The next one, what is the meaning of replacement? Replacement, you have uh, one element and you change it for other. In the context of employee replacement, they have a secretary, they don't like it, they change the secretary, right? So employee replacement in the context for restaurants, they change constantly. So they are changing the server, they are changing. That is how sometimes that industry is at some point, right? So that's why employees replacement is high. So they change a lot. In that environment, they are talking about in that industry, in that situation that the person is talking about. Environment is like nature in everything, but in this context, it is not like that. But it's talking like in that situation, right? Environment making difference from that one. If you look for this one individually, environment is like this one, like the weather, earth, plants on that one. But in this context, when you talk about the in that environment, it's making reference to the bar, to the restaurant industry, right? En ese ambiente, but not about climate, right? But about the situation the person is talking about. That is the meaning for environment. Is it clear on this one, environment?
Yes.
All right,
Yes,
let's go for the next one. A certain amount. Do you know the meaning of certain?
Cierta cantidad.
Cierta cantidad, exacto. Like a portion or a specific number, certain amount of theft, right? So for example, 10%, right? Just to give you an idea. Like certain amount of theft has long been regarded, similar to say considered or accepted, has long been regarded as normal. So the restaurant owners, they know that the servers sometimes can steal some money, and that's like normal. People, they consider it normal and not acceptable, but common, right? That is what the person is trying to explain with regarded, right? Questions so far?
Not.
Not so far, thank you. And the other one, when you talk about charging, in this one, charging, it's not like to give energy. In this one, when you say charge, it's like to request the money. Let's see, like in this one, in the register. For example, the people who work in any place, for example, cashiers, they charge, or the person who works in any industry, they charge the money. They receive the money for the product or for a service, right? It is not to give energy, but in this case, it's to request or to ask for the money for something, right? Es cobrar, no literalmente cargar. Tal vez cargar un monto, sí, tal vez pudiera ser, pero es más como cobrar el dinero, o sea, cobrar por algo. Charging. Ujú. Charging, exactly. That is the verb we use. Ese es el verbo que utilizamos para cobrar. So in this case, the bartender not charging for a round of drinks, right? The servers, come on, drink the beers, no problem, don't pay, right? Not charging. But the next one, urging, right? Trying to persuade, please, please take care of me. Come on, I give you free beer. Give me a tip, right? And you see a tip to give a portion of money for the server, right? In this case, dar una propina grande, una buena propina, a large tip. So that is a behavior, comportamiento, a behavior that is common in restaurants. The bartender doesn't charge for the money, but at the end he tries to convince the person. That is urgent, like with a lot of trying to be very persistent. Please, please do it. Come on, please, right? Then the person is like, hey, take care of me, right? Help me. Give me some money. Give me some tip. That is what the people sometimes do in this restaurant industry, right? So that is pretty much what the person is trying to say on this one. Now, final pronunciation practice. And let me see on this one, I give some chances as well. We stop here. We stop here. And we stop here, right? Why not? The first person at this moment that I have is Miss Lisette Abigail to read the first part. Then who goes second? Any person volunteering themselves? Thank you, Estrella. You go second. Next person, that is Mayra. Then Fabiola. Thank you so much. And Miss Emilia. All right. 1, 2, 3, 4. No problem. All right. Thank you so much. Miss Lisette, you start.
Okay, teacher. Employee theft and fraud is a big problem. Estimated that up to 200 billion a year across the economy.
Thank you.
Most of the restaurant industry pays its servers low wage and they depend on tips.
Employer replacement is high. In that environment, a certain amount of theft has long been rigor.
Regarded?
Regarded as a normal part of the business.
Thank you.
A simple
simple-
example.
Who goes? I believe
Yes,
is Fabiola, and then Emilia, you finish it up. Thank you.
yes.
A simple example is a bartender not charging for a round of drinks.
And ordering the customer to take care of me with a large tip. Other tactics are more elaborated.
Thank you so much. Thank you so much. Now let me help you on pronunciation on this one. Give me a second. Thank you so much for the people who participated. And then let me erase this part and all my annotations. All right, let's give you some feedback on pronunciation. So we have a nice and excellent practice. Let me see in this one. This one, let's practice on this one. As well on this expression. This as well. Why not this one? And let's practice this and this, just as a general practice. Now, let's work together and let's continue learning. Repeat after me. The first one, theft.
Theft.
Theft. Mhm.
Theft.
Thank you. Thank you. The next one, fraud.
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 Wow.
Thank you. The next one, wages.
Wages.
Wages. Wages. Low wages. Thank you.
Wages.
No, wages, not wages. Wages.
Wages.
Kind of like that, kind of, but not so much. The next one. The next one. Depend on. Depend on.
Depend on.
Exactly. Don't stop. Depend on. Depend on.
Depend on.
Thank you. The next one. Certain. Certain.
13.
Certain. And finally, regarded.
Regarding.
Regarded. Thank you so much. All right. Thank you. Thank you. Now, just to finish on today's practice, people, we are going to do something like this. Let me erase this one. I give you the chance to work in the last groups, and you are going to discuss some. Sorry. I guess I muted myself. All right, now coming back, we're going to work on exercise number 3, and let's read instruction, people. What does it say? Discuss
the answer to these questions.
To these questions.
Question.
Exactly. We have 6 questions in this exercise, and everything is based on the reading. So at this moment, I need your collaboration to work together in different groups, all right? And you try to look for the answers. Sometimes the answer is not literally in the reading, but it's more about understanding what it says. For example, number 1, why do people think surveillance is considered spooky? You have some information here, but it's more of understanding why, right? So some answers could be literal, some others not so much. Number 2, how many restaurants were part of the research? That is something very specific, all right? Eso sí es algo bien específico, pero la primera no tanto, es más análisis y comprensión. Why do people think surveillance is considered spooky? So you work on this one and you work in groups, and I want you to have a speaking practice. Don't copy the information, don't create a document. No, it's more speaking, right? Based on the reading, try to understand and express ideas to your classmates. Any question about this activity, people?
No.
Not at this moment.
Teacher.
All right, let's work together on this one. Thank you so much. Let me recreate the groups, and I will make smaller groups for this one. Groups of 6, so you have more interaction. Let's begin, and we will have, let's give 10 minutes on this one, right? If you want, don't go in order. It is not necessary, right? You may choose some questions and look for some information. Thank you so much, and let's do a nice job as always. Hello, hello. How are you doing? Are you practicing? Hello, hello.
Maybe we can check the question and then discuss the answer.
It could be possible. It could be possible. We have, I believe, 3 more minutes for this one. So let's keep on practicing. Thank you so much.
Sorry, not
Into the United States.
okay. What is the estimated cost of employee death in fraud
Estimate at up to $200 billion
a year?
a year.
Sure.
A year
A
across.
year across.
Okay. What is a fraud?
Hello, hello.
Hello, teacher.
For the last question,
For the last question, and this moment, I
they
don't
will
find the answer.
be
I read again the
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 paragraph.
passage, the paragraph, yes,
All right.
or the
Okay. Okay.
passage. The passage is
It could be the
correct.
past. It could be. It's possible to make reference for the reading. Yeah.
Well, okay. The behavior in the fact.
I think it's in the last paragraph. Knowing they were being monitored, the service not only pulled back on any unethical practice.
Mm. Mm. Service not only. Mm.
After the installation of the monitoring in comparison with mm.
But
Mhm.
the target this is working. Is the last line for knowing they were beginning monitoring the servers, not only full of back on any. Mhm.
Any unethical? I think it's unethical.
Unethical. Unethical practice, but also the effort. Customers to have the dessert or a second beer. Okay. Is uh, is for the time to the it for the monitoring software. Well, specific
Thank you everyone for your time in the practice. I really appreciate your time in the session. I believe some people are still missing to be here and they are getting back quickly on this one. So thank you so much for this. Did you have a nice speaking practice, people? Did you find some answers or not?
Yes, teacher, find the answer.
Okay, thank you. Thank you so much. Thank you. That was the idea. Thank you so much for that. All right, people, let's do something. Before we leave, I just want to socialize on some information that was for Friday, but because of the issue of not getting online, we are going to transfer that one for today. And we are going to have the second forum in this one. So access to the forum, second forum, and you see this one, forum number 2. You click on this information and you will see the description of this one. And I need just your help. What does it say, people?
Create two sentences.
Create two sentences for the following
Following
situations.
situation. Explain what you could have done in
Uh-huh,
each situation.
exactly.
Explain what to
Thank you. That's what you need to explain. This is just a reference in you number 1. So you are going to create 2 sentences for every situation. In number 1, you see money disappear from the register machine, but I couldn't tell who was taking it, right? I could have checked the cameras, right? And other, I could have hired security personnel, let's say, personnel. And in this one, I have my 2 sentences for situation number 1, and we use the structure could have in a past participle. I could have checked the cameras. I could have hired security personnel. Then you go for the next one, number 2. In number 2, there is other situation, right? Someone broke 3 bottles of the best wine in the restaurant, but none of the servers reported the issue. There is other situation, and you go for this one. You could have met with all the servers. Just to give on this one something that was possible. And I could have charged all servers for the bottles of wine. So you go like this when people, I need your help to read the situations and to report what you could have done in every situation. There are 5 situations, and for every situation you need 2 sentences. That means that at the end, you will create 10 sentences reporting what could you have done in that situation using conditionals. All right, so you participate in this as soon as possible. And the due date, if you have here, Wednesday, August 30th, 2023, before 11:59 p.m. So you have today, tomorrow, Tuesday, and almost the complete day on Wednesday to write your participation in this section. Forum number 2. Any question about this activity, people?
For me, all clear.
All clear, Javier.
No,
Thank you so
teacher.
much. All
Thank you,
right.
teacher.
All right. Perfect. Thank you so much, everyone, for your participation in the class. Thank you so much for staying in the complete session. I really appreciate that one. You did a great effort today, and you did amazingly. So, people, now time to sleep. Try to rest, get energies, and tomorrow we'll continue with more information as we begin unit number 4 and the final for this course. So, people, have a good night and see you next time.
Bye.
Good night, teacher.
You
Okay, good
too.
night, teacher.
Night, good night. See you.
See you.
Good night.
Bye bye. See you, mister.